Hello all and welcome to Kali Linux Tutorials, the official page of Kali Linux Tutorials in YouTube. Sorry, the official channel. Yeah, as you know, the latest version of Kali Linux is Kali Linux 2.0, which is codenamed Kali Sana. And it has some major advancements and updates from all those previous versions, especially with the Metasploit framework and the wireless pen testing tools, and of course the genome session. Okay, let's start the installation. Start with the installation on a VirtualBox. VirtualBox is a virtualization software from Oracle. Install this prior to installing Kali Linux on this. I have included the link to download VirtualBox and the Kali Linux latest ISO in the video description. The type of Kali Linux is Debian, and since I have 64-bit, can use a 64 Debian 64, a 2 gig memory and a 20 gig hard disk. Yes, it's recommended to give 2 gig RAM if you run a 64-bit operating system, at least 2 gig memory, and for Kali Linux it's recommended to give 20 GB hard disk. Yeah, it's also VMDK format. This allows you to further use it on VMware. Yeah, this is the most important. Enable the PAE. That should be enabled in order for Linux systems to work. All those tweaks. This is the most important. Loading the Kali Linux ISO. And let's fire up the VM. This is the menu on Kali Linux, new menu, and either we can go for a live view, or we can go for a graphical install, or we can go for the text install, which I have selected right now. Yeah, it's better to give a bridged adapter so that your current network will be accessible to the VM also. Select your own language and keyboard layout if you are not on a common region, or if you have any specific preferences. The graphical install is exactly the same as what you see now. Only thing is you will have the mouse enabled and you can drag and drop across. But my suggestion here's my suggestion: use the keyboard better. If we can give the host name as Kali, or you can customize that after installation or here itself, or whatever your preferences. it doesn't really matter out there when you uh, go out for pen tests. Because you cannot stick on to a single host name. In most cases, you cannot stick on to a single host name. Yeah, but now let's skip on to the defaults. Yeah, it's asking for the root password. For now, I have given the backwards of root, which is tour, which is the default in backtrack. Yeah, it's for testing purposes, for educational and testing purposes. It's better to give a simple password, because you might to have to tweak this at least 100 times while you test something. This is the partitioning layout, and either here you can do an completely automatic guided partitioning, or you can proceed with a manual one. Yeah, if you have experience in any other Linux systems like Red Hat or Ubuntu or CentOS, like that, you can proceed with the manual partitioning. It's just similar to any other Linux partitioning. If you are not so familiar with the partitioning and the file systems, etc. of Linux, it's better to stick on with the guided partitioning, which was the first thing. Here I chose a manual partitioning since I wanted to have separate partitions for the /home directory and /var directory. As you can see, the mount point is /ext4 journaling file system. If you want, you can change that. Turn on the boot flag for the /file system. That is very important. If you forget that, you may have to reinstall it once again. Or if you have separate partition for boot, then you have to turn on the boot flag then for the boot partition, for the /boot partition. So here /home is there. Yeah, it's better to give at least 1.5 gig to the swap. Now, the officially what should be the swap area is 1.5 times your total memory, which I have now 2.2 gigs. So it will be around 4 gigs of swap you should give, but we can at least give 1.5 gigs. Actually, this doesn't matter a lot here, because we are not gonna run any kind of high load servers or like that. Yeah, of course, there are a lot of other options like LVMs, etc. You can configure LVMs while you install the Kali Linux. Yes, this installation process typically takes up to 10 minutes. So I'm just pausing the video right now, and yeah, okay, here we are. So this is the step where this setup is asking for whether you want to update your packages and check for their the official repositories for any updates. Now currently we don't need that because we are already using the most updated packages. And if you are using any older versions of ISOs also, you can skip this step always during the installation and you can do it afterwards, after the installation is finished. This process also takes a bit time. Yeah, be patient for a few more minutes. I'm just pausing the video once again. Yeah, and now welcome back. Yeah, by this I mean by pausing the video, I mean that I'm pausing the video recording. You can see that small bar over to the left side. This is currently recording. Yes, installing the grub bootloader. Grub is for Grand Unified Bootloader. Yeah, since it was a manual partitioning, you have to select the disk on which the grub should be installed. In our case, it's /dev/sda. We have only one disk, so if in case you have multiple disks enabled, remember the disk in which you gave the /boot partition or the / partition. You have to install the grub over to that partition only, or to that disk. Yes, it's disabling the net install cd sources.list. Yeah, after install, if you read this file, you could have seen yes, installing in a real system takes a lot more time because When you run in an virtualized environment, the hardware will be idle. Yeah, the hardware capabilities will be ideal. That means maximum read write speed you can get with the hard disks and with the RAMs in the virtualized environment. And yeah, again, I'm just pausing the recording. Yeah, it's just finishing the install. So we make sure the disk is removed from the right corner of the VirtualBox window. Yeah, installing, we were talking about installing in a real system. It at least took half an hour for me to install Kali Linux 1.0.6 on my laptop, on the laptop which you are seeing. That's a whole lot of time. Yes, now you can see that the VM is rebooting. Nothing else in between. It just asks you whether you want to reboot now or later. That's all. Just reboot the system and you can see it loading. Yeah, let me just resize the window. Normally it automatically adjusts the window size. Yeah, let me give you out my trade secret or how I recorded this video. Yeah, I recorded this video with EZVid and took the notepad, and I'm recording the narrations afterwards. There you can see the beautiful new Kali Linux. So the username is root and password is stoor for now. So we are in. Yes, there is the beautiful new wallpaper. Yes, there is a new menu system, and the menu is, yeah, it looks just similar to the older versions, and there is information gathering, vulnerability analysis there, web application analysis there. Yes, this is a new term, database assessment, then password attacks. Yes, the old maintaining access is now post exploitation, the number 10, and you have the sidebar here. This is a complete genome 3 session, whereas in the older versions it was a fallback session. Yeah, same old menu with an addition of the database assessment tools. Database assessment. I guess there are some new tools inside database assessment. And of course, the maintaining access is now post exploitation. And within a glance, I could see that the submenus are same. So mostly the tools will be also same. Yes, the default GUI is Genome 3 full session. And I must tell you, this Genome 3 session operates very flawlessly when you have a powerful graphics card, and it is simply amazing if you have it installed in a real system. I have seen the newest CentOS working with the CentOS 7 version working in a full genome session. Yes, there is the IP address. We have the IP address, so no issues with the network. Uname -a gives, yeah, there is a new kernel. The kernel is 4.0 and the architecture is AMD 64. There you can see the kernel modules loaded in. And you have a new feel. Apart from if you have used Kali Linux before, it's a new feel. If you are a total beginner, then no problem, because the basics are still the same. And kind of feels like a bit like the Mac OS. There is the file system. Yeah, in old versions you could have seen the Metasploit or the Rapid7 directory. Now it's not there. That's a major change. That's all for this video. Hope you liked it, and this is my first tutorial video for uploading to YouTube. I made it with EZVID, and hope you enjoyed this, and give your feedback. Subscribe to the channel. Yeah, as I told you, I recorded this video and recorded the narrations afterwards, so you can see. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Your feedback is very important. So that's all. Thank you.